Hey, welcome back to Chase and Son and our moto travel series for our Southern California episodes. I'm on this road trip with my friends Jorg and Luke, who you may remember from my California riding vlog. Like last time, we put our 3 motorcycles into Jorg's Sprinter van and went as far south as it takes to get some double-digit temperatures. Sacramento seemed to be the first city that was warm enough and dry enough to start our riding. From a website community called Bunk-a-biker, we found a very friendly fellow biker named Scott who allowed us to park our Sprinter van at his home. And from there, we continued south on with our motorcycles. Now, here's what day 1 looks like. Alright, so here's the route map for our day 1 riding. We basically went from Sacramento all the way down, cut through some nice roads here, and ended up at Patterson. The whole day was 4 and 15 minutes or so, 4.5 hours. Well, we were doing a little bit faster, but about there. And then 157 miles, which is about 250 kilometers. This first stretch here, Scott, our great local friend, told us to follow the river, and it was very beautiful. We crossed through some drawbridges, actually 2 of them, and we just followed the river. Wasn't anything fast. Traffic was so-so, not crazy, but there were some cars there. But it was nice and scenic. So it was a nice, easy start to it all. And then when we connected over, I think this bit here, there was some debris there. We connected over to Highway 4 briefly, and then went up Marsh Creek Road. This was a little bit fun. Debris wasn't great, mudslides and stuff through here. Morgan Territory Road was not bad. My favorite stretch actually is this stretch here. When we get up to Mines Road and Del Puerto Canyon Road, this was beautiful. Just look at all the twisties here. I had a lot of fun here. The only thing was that we were coming through here at night in the evening, like twilight, just before sunset. So that kind of ruined it. We had to take it easy, and we didn't get to enjoy the scenery. I bet you it would be a beautiful ride through the daytime. Then we end up at Patterson for the evening. Went to a great Mexican restaurant for some beer. Luke had some double beer, but that was a great day. Short, wasn't crazy. We left around, I think, 11:30, 12, and then we ended up at Patterson probably around 6:30ish or so. So that's our day 1.
Right before the bridge, when the road was pristine and beautiful, and the temperature went up by like 1 degree according to the thermometer on both my nipples and motorcycle. And it was perfect. It was nice and warm. And it was, and then we started.
What did it get up to today? Like
the 14 was the highest.
Oh, that's not bad, decent.
We hit 11 and a half, 12, but we dropped down for a short period of time to like 6. And I was starting to worry that was going to be the nice
was that
temperature.
When the sun was setting?
It was, but not
after the swiggle.
Yeah, but not because the sun was setting, just because we were higher up.
Okay.
Then we came down and we got down to about 11 and a half.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that is some
You're
good
awesome.
stuff.
This is a good end to the day. But you know, today my favorite stretch is going to that canyon.
Yeah.
Too bad it wasn't light. I'd definitely come back to that. And it's a nice long stretch too, which is what I liked.
Yeah,
That was nice.
that's really nice. Roads were bumpy in places, but
It was, but at least they told you.
Yeah.
They put up the rough highway signs.
So tomorrow we're going to cut through some mountains and then head down to the coast, end up in Santa Barbara, hopefully. We'll see how much riding we get. The first day we did, what did we do? We went from Roseville, which is close to Sacramento where we parked, and then we rode through the Delta, which was Highway 160. Then we went up the mountain on Marsh Creek Road, Morgan Territory Road, and then we went through the Diablo Canyon. So overall, let's hear your rating for road conditions, scenery, tight twisties, sweepers, and traffic.
for the Diablo Canyon, or
Let's treat it as a whole day yesterday.
the whole day.
The whole day yesterday. So if you gave an overall rating for road conditions. It was not great.
They weren't great. No, they were
But-
definitely a little rough.
And to be fair to the roads, though,
Because the
inclement
roads
climate.
have feelings too, right?
Well, just to be fair to the roads, right? There's a lot of inclement weather. The
It's-
temperature was
well,
down,
it's the middle of winter.
Yeah,
Let's not
and-
forget.
Yes.
and the sun was down through a good portion of our ride.
Yeah, we
the
started
temperature was down through a good portion of the ride. So it might have been better in the light, but it didn't feel like it would be a
But
lot
the
better.
pavement wasn't great, and there's a lot of debris.
A lot of debris,
Yes.
a lot of rock slide areas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, almost around almost
is the
every
winter
flying
thing.
With
corner
the
we had.
banks, and I guess the rain washed that down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So overall, I would give yesterday's road condition, I don't know, maybe like a 4 or 5, something
What are we
like
doing this out of?
Yeah.
100?
Yeah.
10.
Then I would give it probably like a 2 or a 3, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll think 3 or 4.
4?
Yeah.
It required entirely too much concentration to drive really slow and
Well,
not
you
crash.
never knew what was behind the
Yeah.
next corner because
Everything
it
was
muddy or not.
slowing
You
down.
just sort of were hoping that it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes the fun away, right?
Yeah.
Does.
Yeah.
A
And then
lot
also,
of a lot of anxiety at that point.
Yeah.
also the best stretch yesterday was the Diablo Canyon. The last bit that we did in the dark, so it was a bit of a waste.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would chalk that to road condition, but whatever, it was overall.
Well, no, there was even in the dark we could see debris when we were coming around corners in
Yeah.
the canyon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Still rocks on the road and stuff. Yeah.
We just didn't get to see it very well.
Yeah. Okay, so how about scenery? I guess that would take the points away for scenery because it's in the dark. The
Well,
canyon
yeah.
part. The river was nice when we were riding around the
Yeah.
river.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went through some old towns, which is neat. Saw 2 drawbridge bridges. That was neat.
Yeah, lots of marinas and old barges on the river and stuff. That was pretty
Yeah.
neat. Yeah.
Yeah.
That big long bridge. I don't know.
Oh,
Oh
that
yeah,
was
that one that went
beautiful, yeah.
way up.
Forever,
Way
ever
up
up
and way
and
down,
forever
yeah.
down. Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, that's not
That
bad.
was pretty neat. Yeah.
Okay, so given that, I would probably give it a 5 yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. It was an interesting ride. Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Beats
sure.
the I-5, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So
How about tight twisties? How much of yesterday was tight twisties to your liking?
there wasn't a lot, and
No.
then due to the dirt, that of course suffered.
The very
I wanna
beginning of one.
say-
Well, okay, you gotta keep that separate though. The dirt was
Yeah.
road conditions.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This is tight
The
twisties.
tight twisties. There were a few good sections.
Yeah.
Maybe a 5, I want to say. Ish.
I really like the beginning
Because-
of like 166.
Because we are spoiled, we know how good the roads can
Yeah.
be. So
I would give tight twisties maybe like a 6 or 7 because there was tight twisties. The condition wasn't good and the lighting wasn't good, but that's not the twisties problem.
yeah, I guess so.
So I would give it a 6 or 7.
Because the twisties have feelings.
Yeah, of course. Come on.
Yeah.
And then sweepers. There wasn't much sweepers.
No,
No.
Not at all.
that was maybe a
Almost not at
3.
all.
Yeah.
There wasn't
2 or
much
3.
going on.
There wasn't much.
Okay.
And then final is traffic. It was light traffic.
Yeah.
We didn't see too many.
There wasn't lots. Yeah, that's true. There was
Probably
much
because they didn't want to
passing
run through
needed,
those
or-
roads at night.
Yeah, because the roads were so bad.
Because the roads
Yeah.
were bad.
Yeah, so not much traffic, so that's a good thing. Would
Yeah.
that be
Like
an
8?
8?
Yeah, I'd say an 8.
Yeah.
The river part had some traffic, but it was we're looking at scenery anyway,
Yeah.
so I'm not concerned.
Yeah, that was straight roads mostly there.
Okay, so that was day 1. Make sure you tune in next time for our episode 2 of this moto travel series. And I hope these maps and the road reviews that we took down for you will make it useful if you're planning a trip down to Southern California. If you like this, please subscribe to my channel, help me grow it, and I can bring more of these moto travel series to you.